Hi, as you can see, I am in Meeting Mapper, and this video is going to be on how to work within the meeting itself. So I'm going to go into click on Meetings or tap on it. I have a project meeting here. I'm going to tap on that, and it's going to bring me into my meeting. As you can see, or I will go over the meeting interface, the arrow here allows me to navigate to my meeting. I can use Google Maps or I can use Maps. PDF, I will show you that in a little bit. It allows me to create a PDF where I can send it out to the meeting participants. Here allows me to add a new contact, either from a new contact I add in the meeting and they'll be added to Contacts, or I can add from this device a contact, or I can add them from the Meeting Mapper Contacts database. If I try to add somebody that's already in the meeting, I'll go ahead and I'll get an error. This participant is already in the meeting. When I add somebody to a meeting, they are automatically added to the Meeting Mapper Contacts. Here's my meeting interface here. I tap on the table and change it. I can hold on to somebody and move them around the table. To edit a contact, I can tap on the contact, click on Edit, and this brings me into all the details of the participant, who they report to. That's how I start building out the org map and all this other additional information, their stance and role, and I just have to left swipe and I will bring up the stance, or I can left swipe on the roles and I can add one or multiple roles to an individual. I come up here and I can see my participants of the meeting. I can add participants here also, or I can right swipe and I can add a task to a participant of the meeting. Here is my details of the meeting. As you can see, it brought over all the information from me, the primary user, for my call-in and my conference. And because I have Zoom app on my phone, if I click on conference, it's going to take me into the Zoom app where I can actually conduct that meeting. Here's my org chart here. And again, it's based on who the report to field. And you only can have somebody report to somebody in the same account. And I just tap on it and I can start condensing this map itself. And it will change as I start adding reports too. Tap on expenses, and this allows me to add an expense. For example, maybe I brought some snacks in for the meeting. I just bought today, and maybe they were $25.90. The purpose is, hungry. And I can add an image here, either from my phone or take an image of the receipt. And I'll do a quick image here. Tap on here, and now it becomes part of the receipt details linked to my meeting. I'm going to here, and I can take notes. I can talk into the notes and dictate, or I can add rich text notes, bold, underline, bulleted, italicized, inside of the notes themselves. I can add images, like for example, I want to take an image of a whiteboard. I can do that, or I can just add some images to the meeting that I've already out of my photos. Save it, make sure you save it. And here, I can add tasks. Let's see if I want to add a task to somebody. I'll go in here and say, send a map, right? Completion date is, let's say, Wednesday. That's not right. And I'm going to assign it to myself. And this will actually send an email to whoever you assign it to, letting them know they have a task. And I can actually save this task on my phone. And then I can, if I want to start tracking the miles when I leave to go to the meeting, I just tap this. And when you get to the address or the location based on GPS, will actually tell you you've arrived. Do you want to stop your mileage? And I'll just go ahead and click stop here. let's say I've done all my meeting notes, I've put all the participants in the meeting, I've done all this information, and I want to say the meeting is completed. I mark it as completed because maybe I'm tracking that. Going to completed here. What are the next steps? Send pricing. Notes here are, I don't want to necessarily have these available for the customer. It's just for me to maybe at the end of the meeting I want to add something here. Good meeting. And save it. So as you can see now that's kind of grayed out, I can't really do anything to that right now. So I'm going to close this meeting. And you can see now that there's a little green check mark, meaning that the meeting has been completed. But let's say now I want to go in and send the PDF. And if you just saw here, I cannot add anybody else to this meeting. There's no way to add a participant. Click PDF. Here's all my information right here. I got my notes. And I can send it right out of here, text it, whatever I want to do to it, and close it. That's really how you work inside of a meeting. It's very easy, very intuitive. You can see here how many miles I've tracked each meeting and how many expenses I've linked to each meeting also. So again, be able to track your expenses, miles, and really do and conduct a great meeting using Meeting Mapper. Thank you.